Good evening. 6:30 Sunday. Most popular working day in the world, mainly in Bulgaria. Look at the view I'm trying to show from here. That's why I'm zoom a bit. Yeah. I know you will not recognize where I am, and I'm not even ask you about this, but I just want to show you that there is a nice view there, and it's a nice piece of land we're going to show you now. And there is a house behind me you're going to see in a while. Yeah, I'm in the village of Merdania. This village has a very, very, very good location itself. Very good location itself. I hope everything will be much as possible as much as possible visible, because I'm talking a bit not proper English anyway, but I hope, because the sun set, it's still daylight and will be another 3 hours before the sun is going down, but it's a bit going lower now, the sun, and I hope the video will be as much as possible visible as possible. Oh, I'm back now. I am back now with a bit of a more proper English than about 1 minute ago. So back to the village. The village of Merdania is a very good location itself. It's between like 4 towns. The closest town is Zlatarica. Then the other one is Laskovec, then Gorna Orjahovica, and then Veliko Trnovo. So Veliko Trnovo, everybody knows Veliko Trnovo now. It's the main town, the old capital of Bulgaria. So Veliko Trnovo is the far away one, the most further down than all the rest of the three, which is 16 kilometers. So VT is 15 minutes. Zlatarica is 5 minutes, Laskovec is 5 minutes, Gorna Orjahovica is 6 minutes, because the end of Laskovec is beginning of Gorna Orjahovica. This is the property we're going to put on the market. It's a bit more modern type. I mean modern, when I say modern, I mean it's 1965, 1970, which has been done, and the floor plans are a bit much more modern. This village has a lot of houses which are from different years, like there is a property which is like 300 years old. There's a property which is like this one, 1970, 1975, even could be 1980, but I don't think it's 1980. It's all the rendering of the house, the gray color, all these figures and shapes on the corners and below underneath the roof. They are very popular for the communists, 1960, 1970, 1980. I'm going to show now. The plot is about 1,500 square meters. I'll be much more exact when I put this on the market, on the advertising of the website, but it's a proper shape, this way, that way, that way, and that way. I'm going to show now from outside. The good thing is that the house is located in the middle of the plot, so you got some land behind the house, you got some land this side of the house, you got some land here, some land there. Let me show you now. The road is good. It's a proper asphalt road, you can see, and the house itself is not far away from the square. You go down there, turn left and then right, and the post office and 2 shops, bar and restaurants above, another bar and restaurant on the main road down there as well, where they cooked good lunches as well. So village got a lot of potential, a lot of stuff, and good for permanent living. That's why it's popular as one of the most expensive villages in the area, because of the location itself and because of what has in the village itself. There's a big supermarket as well. So there's 3 shops, 2 smaller shops, but they're on the square and they're full with stuff, by the way, and a big shop which is like a big supermarket, and they make even a wholesales there. So let me show you where the border of the property is. Obviously it's faced to the street from this side, and I'm going closer now to show you the end of this, or beginning. Let can count as we want. This one here, you can see this concrete post, and all the way down, all the metal mesh with the concrete post straight, and below where the big trees is like the walnut tree is the other end, and then it's going this way and that way, so it's square. So you can see it's a metal mesh, nothing special, but it's very straight and it's good, so it's very safe. Down there we are going to see when we go inside the property. So from here it's all the way, and you can see how it is. the same metal mesh with a concrete post, and you got these fruit trees, but we're going to see them when we go inside the garden. I just want to show how it looks from this side. The metal mesh, good so-so condition, let's say this way. Yeah, I'm going to pass the car here. For a very beginning life, it's okay, but then later people can make it a proper fence, and not transparent one. Could be a concrete based below with a timber above to hide a bit and to house not to be visible or face to the road, up to the new owners. So going all the way here up to the very end there, where is the back wall of the neighbor's house, and you can see where it's finished actually here. So there is about 1.5 meters away from the wall of the neighbor. So from there all the way up to down there is the roadside of the house. I'm going to go inside now here, which is open, and then let's have a look what we have here as options. First of all, I want to show you the well. It's a proper well. By the way, village is on the main water, so provided by the same water where the towns are, and the well is just a backup, which is really good. And there's water has a proper pressure here. No any complaints, nothing at all. Let's have a look to see the well. It's a big proper big well. You can see stone one. I will throw a stone now. You can see, yeah. So all this is done really good. And there is a pipe here, which can show us, could be connected to the water with a pump. It depends on the people, do they want to do it or not. Now I decided now to go from there, so we can see where is the border. And as I said to you, all this need to be fixed anyway. It's not a proper fence, we don't tell it, but it's going this way. And here where the border is with the neighbor side used to be a neighbor barn. You can have a look and see there's a barn of the neighbor there, which was it wasn't a barn actually, proper barn. It was because there is a kind of a drop there. It used to be like a shed, roof of the shed here. Up to there you can have a look and see. So this is from the neighbor side, and I will go in this way because it's a bit of a big pile of grass and bushes or whatever. Let me show you now from here, and as always we'll go through this, so everything will be perfect as always. So the border there, this is the wall of the ex barn of the neighbors. You can see down, then we go there. You can see the beautiful view from here, by the way. Yes, then we go down here behind the plum tree, fig and the other trees. It's a lilac. You can have a look and see from here how it looks. Yeah, it's the fence continue with this stone fence with this net here. You can see it's all the way there with this net. Okay, let me go back now. See you here. Now, yeah, I'm going on my knees now. Yeah, okay. I'm going on my knees like I'm going to ask a girl for a marriage, to marry me. Please marry me. I'm down there on my knees. So there's no other way, otherwise I'll be hit by the branches of the walnut tree. So this will be the name of the house, I think. Okay, so all the way from there, and here we go. The walnut trees including in the property. You can see all this, plus this is the end. So to be honest, it's not really good condition with all stones and stuff like here. You can see this fell down, the net, but it's not a big problem. This net to be fixed and put it back temporary for a while, you know. Otherwise, from this back here is a proper metal mesh with a concrete post, and you can see them. All of it is a good one. You know, the only like I say, minus of this fence is that it's transparent and you can see what it is in the garden of the neighbors, but to be honest, it's not such a big things to be seen. You can see the good well look after garden all the way here. And don't forget, we've been up down to here. Okay, just here, and then you can see go all the way to there. So this is the piece of the land which is at the back of the house, and you can see how big the house is from here. Look at this, the main house is there, and this is the extensions. So this is a really big house. When you come back at the back, this is what you can see. A nice pear tree with some fruits. Let me go this way, and while I'm here, I'm going to show you and zoom the roof. The roofs are in a good conditions. The owner started to do some work on it, change the windows, as you can see, fix the roofs and the ridge tiles. Only this last bit of a whole big pieces, the ridge tiles are not really good. I'll just zoom for you can see. Otherwise the roof is straight, all it's guttered, and look at the other roofs and the ridge tiles, perfect conditions. Good chimneys, has been built properly, has been put around the metal sheet properly, plus rendering, just need painting, and the roof of the main house you can see. So there's no any question about this, that the property is really in a good condition regarding the roof and all the water. So this piece of land here, as I mentioned to you, is the other side. So together is roughly 1,500 square meters. Let me show you once again. So you can see here you can do your orchard, or could be your like a veg box here, organize the way you want. Also what you can do here is there is a water meter there, where the water meter comes from the main water company, and the meter is in this hole. What you can do, because it's not a proper wall, it's just a fence, metal mesh, you can open a car entrance, carport from this side, so the car can come in here. Not a problem at all. Of course, you don't need to remove the trees. This is the apple tree, another nice pear tree as far as you can see. Yeah, another nice pear tree. You can see the small pears coming up almost, and there is a few apple trees as well, but it's not a problem. You can open this one here and make an entrance. This can be removed, or just need a cup, because the water meter is in the ground, so you need just a proper cover, and then you can make a door and you can come in here. This is up to you. Also, you got the same, don't forget, you got the same the other side, so you can make a carport entrance there. So it's very flexible property. I like the size of the land, and it's good that you have this side of the house and the other side of the house. You got an access from the house out. It's all connected, by the way, which is really good, and this gives a lot of flexibility in the house to be done properly, you know, organized by itself. I will try to do my best now to show you underneath from here. It's neat painting, otherwise the roof is good and it's not leaking or whatever. Even the gutters are really good. They're in a really good condition. You can have a look and see them. Here underneath this side, where the present kitchen is, in here on my right, and then we got this one. So all this is a really in a good condition, you can see. So I'm not telling you any lies, I'm just showing to you. Only this one, this roof here, if you remember, I discussed the ridge tiles of this roof here. Otherwise all the rest is really good. So one quick reminder, this is the back down with the neighbor below. Proper metal mesh with a concrete post. Finish there, then turning left and going all the way up to where the tarmac road is. This is one of the pieces of the land. Then we are going to see the other side. Here we have seen already the connections with the neighbor's fence this side, which is a little bit demolishing, but can be done. And this is the house from this side. While I'm here, by the way, it's better. Let me try to avoid the sun. It's a beautiful tree here, mulberry tree, I think, or yeah, it looks like a mulberry tree. So it's hiding the sun, beautiful. So let me zoom the main house roof from here, the slopes on this side. The roof is very interesting, very weird, let's say this way, but you can see that it's good and it's been done properly, and it's very straight, by the way. all the metals and all the connections. Look at this triangle connections, really interesting one. Then the roof from this side, you can have a look. Perfect. So the main stuff for the house is done. Really good. And an outside toilet. Where are we going without the outside toilet? And the interesting thing here is that the outside toilet, it's not connected on the hole underneath. It's connected to the main sewage because village has a main sewage. So no septic tanks. All the properties are connected to the main sewage. Plus the outside toilet. Unbelievable, to be honest. Unbelievable. What was the point to connect the outside toilets to the main sewage? Don't know, because if it's me, I will remove this outside toilet. It's just like a, you know, I won't tell you the word because I will be very, very rude. In the middle of the garden and in the middle of the view of the house, because I got a lot of interesting plan, and I will share the plan what the owner has for the property. But his family moved to Sofia and he needs to move there. He bought already an apartment there. That's why he doesn't need the house here. That's why he's going to sell it, you know, because if it was a ready to move in house, he can rent it out. It's a really good rent. But because it's not, he said, I don't have time and money to invest and to convert it to a proper rental property. So I prefer to sell it and invest in Sofia, where my family is. So the garden, I think it's clear with all the borders there, with all the neighbors' side, which is not bad, it's private. And here it's already maybe done. Maybe it's better to have a car park here, so you can build a port if you want a shed. Did show you the well. This is the front part of the street garden. So let's say living area garden. You can look at this. We were outside anyway, and this is the back side of the garden. Okay, once again, before we go inside, once again here, because we go for the inside video. I think it's clear now. Maybe good to show and zoom underneath here, just because maybe you're going to think that it's different than I am usually showing. Let me show you. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange, it's not strange for me because I used to this with the socialism stuff and communist days, but you can see that there's a lot of like a concrete slab like this one, you know, which is a bit strange for people. Then we go in here. The gutters are painted, were painted as well, green. Very strange to paint the gutters, you know. Okay, go. And you can see all this stuff. So I was thinking to show this in an outside video together with all the buildings, but because I'll explain you what was the idea, and it's very clear, by the way, that's why I'll make it this explanation about this building part of the second video. You can see there's a water outside, there's a water inside as well, another water meter here, which is good. So all not bad view. And if you cut these trees there, cut the branches of the walnut tree and make it these bushes go there, fig tree or whatever. If it's me, I'll remove the fig tree from there anyway, it's not fruit on it. So clean it so you can have this view from this part of the house. I think that is enough for outside. Let's go and do it inside video.